Daily timing and routine is really important for accuracy in remote viewing. You can develop accuracy. So I can share with you my daily routines, which I know improve my accuracy in remote viewing. They are tested for many years, and I know they work for me. You can implement the same strategies, but you may have your own routine, and so you can share with us your own routine, which is absolutely invaluable to hear what works best for you, because we are all different. So first of all, the time that I do remote viewing, I am the best in the morning. The most accuracy I receive in the morning, so I know if I do remote viewing sessions between 6 a.m. and 9, maybe 10 a.m. So just in the morning, 2-3 hours in the morning after 6 a.m. I am the most accurate, and I just naturally receive all these energies, impressions, and I can focus on targets very easily, much easier for me than say in the afternoon. I still can to do it in the afternoon, but not as easy as in the morning. So before I do remote viewing, I do some breath work. Breath work, it doesn't have to be long, but at least 3-4 minutes, sensing my breath flowing through my spine. This is what I do. Like that, I just take a deep breath in and out, bring my attention to my spine, and feel that my breath flowing down into my bottom and back up to the top of my head through my spine. And I do it maybe for 3-4 minutes before doing a remote viewing session. This is called centering yourself. And for me, it's so important, and I teach my students and clients to do the same all the time, to do centering before any intuitive work. So this increased my accuracy maybe by 50 or 60% centering, because if I do not center myself, I still can do remote viewing, but not as accurate. Then daily physical activity. So it is not before remote viewing. No, you don't have to do before remote viewing physical activity, but include physical activity in your daily schedule. So it can be just go to gym for a time, like gym class, or just go for a long walk or jogging. For me, it is very important to have a little bit of intensity when I exercise, to make my face flush, maybe sweat a bit. I feel like my circulation in the body improves, and generally I improve accuracy when I exercising regularly, maybe half an hour, 40 minutes, maybe 1 hour when I can a day. It's improve my accuracy in reading overall. I contributed to general well-being when I do regular exercise, and increase oxygen supply to my brain, to my muscles, to my nervous system. So regular physical activity, contact with nature. I would recommend you to do daily walks, but when you can. If it's not daily, then do every second day. The more natural you become, the better it is for your intuitive abilities and for remote viewing accuracy. And when I do remote viewing sessions in the nature, meditate in the nature, actual do sessions in the nature, it can improve my accuracy, and I noticed it may improve maybe by 30% compared to if I do it totally strictly at home. I can be very accurate at home, but when I go out and do it in the nature, sometimes I increase by 30%. Not all the time, but I notice it can increase by this time. Meals. People always ask me about meals, food. What I notice for myself, that light food and generally eating light, don't eat until you're totally full, will increase my accuracy. So having this light state in the stomach and never being too full. When I'm too full, I'm totally useless. I can't read anything. And eating light meals. So in my book, How to Heal Using Intuitive Healing, I have the whole chapter about food energy. I have the chapter about intuitive eating, and I have this table here, which is actually put in the table different kind of food and energetic lightness or heaviness, and what kind of food is light, medium, heavy, very heavy. So it's in this book. So generally, if I eat light energy food, is better for me, and my accuracy improved maybe by 50 or 60% compare if I eat something heavy. But I don't try to eat heavy anymore at all. So I excluded all the heavy food. It's again from my table in this book, from my diet, because I know this will influence my intuitive ability. So, and generally the state of my mind and body, the lighter I feel, the more well I feel, the better my intuitive or remote viewing impressions. But it's very interesting. Some of my really strong intuitions, they also came when I was sick, like in the past. You know my story, that even I changed my occupation from being a conventional medical doctor to becoming a intuitive healer and remote viewer was my illness. And one of the strongest intuitive impressions I received when I was ill, but the impression was about my transformation. So you can't say that if you heal sick, you don't receive impressions. You do, and you can do remote viewing, but I'm talking about everyday basis. Like if you do remote viewing like a skill, like a hobby, like to improve your sixth sense on the regular basis. So generally, the lighter I feel, the well I feel, the better I with my impressions. Also tracking. Tracking, it means physical proof, finding or researching physical proof for my remote viewing impressions. Generally, I always try to find physical confirmation for what I saw when I did remote viewing. And it's how I teach all my students to find physical confirmation from about what you saw. Like if you viewed a person, maybe a relative or an old friend who is overseas, you received some impressions. I always ask people, please call this person or send them email to confirm your impressions. The more confirmations you receive about the accuracy of your impressions, the more confident you become as a remote viewer, as a healer. So tracking and finding confirmation is important. And meditation, yes, of course, doing meditation daily is absolutely necessary. As a form of meditation, what I do now, I used to do body scan a lot, but now I do a lot of aura cleansing and aura purifying. It helps me to maintain pure aura around me, and pure aura means pure state of consciousness, pure body, mind, spirit, and you will receive more accurate impressions if your aura around you is clean and pure. So cleansing your aura is very important, and I will show you how to do aura cleansing in the next video.